John.
Hello?
What's up?
What's going on? What's your take?
First of all, I don't really believe that you seriously hold the take behind you. I feel like it's to get views into that props because I tried to go live by myself, doesn't end well. So 10 out of 10 on that.
I read hold on, I read the report, so.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
not a
haven't-
troll.
Cool.
Yeah, that's not a troll. Biden did
I'm
commit a
not
crime.
saying it's a troll. I'm just saying I don't really think that you're oh yay, my
I
president got
didn't-
deemed incompetent. It's
I
fine.
didn't-
Let's
I didn't ask.
just not talk about Biden. Okay. Let's
didn't
talk
ask.
about colonizing the galaxy for NATO in Jesus' name. Okay.
Stop talking.
Jaden ruthless with the mute. I think that's fine.
I'd rather not.
I'd be willing to bet that your lives don't get views because you're kind of intolerable. I mean, listen, I don't think
Intolerable.
I don't think it's
that's a good one.
I don't think it's a done deal. I think there's definitely room to change. You could stop talking forever, and then that would make your likability go up.
Oh, right. Okay.
You don't actually believe all that stuff, do you? It's got to
Yeah.
be
No, I
said.
really do. It's, up
Then
to
why
your
come in here and say
interpretation.
the same thing?
Well, I've been doing this. That's why I go on TikTok. Before I got live access, I would copy and paste a whole clipboard full of things. I think we've lost our way as Americans, as Western individuals, and it's time to go back to our roots. Time to quit this nonsense.
Good. Get off the internet for good, then.
Well, you
Keep it
have to
traditional.
make me. You have just as much right to be here as me.
I know, but you said you want to go back to your roots.
No,
I
don't mean about
I can route you
technology.
to a cave.
I'm
Like
not trying to be Amish, okay? I'm not trying to be Amish. I'm trying for us to be a fucking country again instead of this half the people hate America. They don't even like the American flag. You're probably one of them.
You don't like it. You changed it.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
look at your
fair
American
enough.
flag.
That's a valid point. I have no defense to that.
You changed
But
it.
all I'm saying is I just want one united humanity, end racism. One people under God, And I just feel like Biden is just such a fucking puppet for BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. Not that Trump doesn't take a
There's
bunch
the
of money from Israel, 'cause he definitely
anti-Semitism.
does.
There's the
But-
anti-Semitism.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
there's the
I
anti-Semitism.
am not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionist, which I think every decent human being would be.
So no, that's you're using anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Yeah,
What? What conspiracy theory?
it's called Protocols of the Elders Zion. You can go read about it.
No, I'm talking about the people that want to
Yep, I know.
make
Yep,
an
Protocols
apartheid
of the
state and,
Elder
oppress
Zion. There's a
bunch of
group of
Palestinian
people.
Christians.
Okay, hold on. There's a group of people that control everyone and everything, and they pull the puppet strings, and we don't have any control over
Yeah,
them. They're
it's called the
secret
World
group.
Economic Forum.
Yep, that's the Protocols of the Elder Zion. You got the conspiracy theory right. Yep, you
What?
point to the World
That's not
Economic
Jewish.
Forum. Let me guess.
It's
the
just the
person,
World
hold on,
Economic
really
Forum.
quick. Let me guess. Let me guess. The people that are in charge of it are Klaus Schwab and George Soros.
I think it's a whole team of them, and they want to make us eat bugs. They want to
Are
introduce
those
15
are
new
those
cities.
those two people at the top there of the list? George Soros and Klaus Schwab.
I think that Bill Gates is up there. I think that most of the hidden billionaires are there. I don't even think that Elon Musk is the world's richest man. I feel like the real rich aren't even reporting their wealth.
Listen, nothing that you're saying is original. This is what happens when people take a stab at politics but don't understand it, is that they come to conclusions like that, which
Okay,
have roots in
you've got a
anti-Semitism.
background behind you that said Biden didn't commit crimes with the documents, Trump did. And you're
Yep.
yay, Biden, this is such a vindication for Biden. And then you're going to talk at me like I
think
don't
it's a
understand
criminal-
politics and I'm
I
making
think
a
it's a
fool of myself.
criminal.
Ridiculous.
I think it's
Absolutely
clearly.
asinine.
I think it's clearly a criminal. Clearly absolves him of criminal conduct. Do I think that
So
it absolves
he just
him of
proved
any
that he's
wrongdoing?
incompetent for-
Hold on.
He's too
Does it-
incompetent. That's
Wait a
what the
second.
ruling was.
No, it
And
wasn't.
you think that's a W.
No, it wasn't. I read all 300
Jesus.
pages. The reason they didn't indict him is because there's no fucking evidence. That's why they didn't indict him. What he wrote in here was clearly political
What?
attack. There was no
Okay,
evidence.
show me the decision. You have it printed out, it looked like, to flex on everybody, so let's flex. Okay? Go and show
read
me.
it.
No problem. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. Okay, shut up. Stop talking. Okay, shush. Here you go. This is page 327. The evidence does not establish that Mr. Biden or anyone else knowingly removed or retained the classified documents found at University of Delaware. These documents appear to have been included in the Senate papers by mistake. First, Mr. Biden depended on staffers to maintain the Senate files, organize and pack them, transport them into a proper place of storage, and review them before they went to the University of Delaware. No evidence suggests he knew these classified documents were within the massive collection of Senate papers. It goes on. You want more?
Yeah.
Is that sufficient enough?
He's muted. I just go ahead and read off the rest of it. Is that enough?
No problem.
You have to mute me because you don't want me to say the truth. Okay?
Have you
This
read the doc?
decision
Have you
had
read?
a
Listen. Have you read the
characterization of
document?
the guy you're standing
Listen.
as
Have you read
a
it?
feeble, absent-minded old man.
Have you read
okay?
it?
Who can't be like
Have
held
you
accountable. It's
read
like he's
the
the fucking
report?
president. If
This
you
is
can't
why
hold
you
the
keep getting
president
muted,
accountable,
man.
who can
Hey.
hold accountable?
The
why
evidence
you
falls
keep
short of
getting
proof
muted.
beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Biden retained and disclosed these classified documents willfully. The department's prior treatment of former presidents and vice presidents who kept national security materials and counsels against prosecution of Mr. Biden, as do the most relevant aggravating and mitigated factors here. Therefore, under established department
Question
principles,
for
we
you.
decline criminal charges against Mr. Biden relating to classified documents.
I've got a
You
question
can
for
point to whatever
Go ahead.
Robert Herr wrote in here as him being political, because it very clearly is. Because I read the
Okay.
310 pages, and there's not an ounce of evidence in here that Joe Biden knowingly broke the law, period. Does it
Oh, of
absolve
course.
him from any wrongdoing? No. I think a lot of the stuff that it illustrates in here is perfect examples of them being too cavalier with how they were treating documents and being definitely not proactive in taking care of those documents. Is it criminal, though? No.
Okay.
No.
Well, here's what my question for you. Have you like read or listened to some like history? Like, have you heard like what happened in
It's a
like ancient
vague
Rome or
question.
ancient Byzantium about how like everything was basically a stage where all of these various charges and etc. were thrown at the various factions by each other? And I'm wondering if you think it's any different, and if you think like honestly to yourself that isn't it funny that like they just have told you to hate Trump since 2015 after telling you to love him, and then just
no one ever told me to
constantly
love him.
berated him with as many lawsuits as possible. Like I could sue Taco Bell because I say their like burrito isn't spicy
Okay,
enough.
then why
That
does he
doesn't
keep
mean I'll
losing
win.
them? Right, but he keeps losing them. And even that, right, we're seeing the evidence against him. That's what I'm interested in. You
So,
trying
like,
to
you
do you-
guys
hold
would
on a
be
second.
happy-
Hold on a second. You're trying to equate, right, like fake felonious charges against someone, right? That as being like, oh, these have no merit. Illustrated in these, and with really, really, really good evidence, shows Donald Trump committed a lot of crimes, and he did a lot of things that were illegal. So you saying that, oh, there's just no evidence to bring lawsuits or charges against him is bogus. If we're talking about the documents case, there's audio footage of audio of him literally admitting to breaking 2 crimes. The 2 crimes they're charging him with. Well,
Yeah,
2 of the crimes
okay.
they're charging him with.
So let's ask a couple questions. Okay. First of all, if you were a district attorney of New York and you had the power, and I know you hate Trump, right? And if you could get away with it, would you or would you not literally throw the book at him in every way you could possibly think of? You'd be asking ChatGPT, you'd be like, whatever. You would try and get him down, and that's all this is. And you guys have lost credibility with the Russia
Hold on,
thing.
wait. Who would do? Why would I do that?
Well, because you guys like foam at the mouth, and like your like, "Are you one of us?" thing is like, fuck Trump. Like
Yeah,
you, like,
because we have
hate
good reason,
Trump, dude. It's
He
like
committed-
irrational. Obviously, it's
listen.
irrational to everybody who's observing you guys.
Stop with the proselytizing. I'm so fucking done. I'm so done with the grandstandy bullshit. You don't know any of the
Grandstanding
facts of
bullshit,
any.
you're literally
Stop.
grandstanding.
Stop
Yes.
stonewalling. Yes. Stop. You
So
don't know
not
any
our
of the
own
facts
fault.
of the case. You don't know the fact that Donald Trump committed persistent fraud for 50 years. For 50 years, and it finally caught up to him. He lied on statements of financial condition. He lied to banks, to creditors, to insurance companies for years and years and years and years and years, and it caught up with him. And it wasn't even a fucking Democrat that brought this against him. It was a fucking Republican magazine in Forbes that posted that Donald Trump was lying about how big his Manhattan penthouse was. That's what kicked this all off, is he lied about that. And they caught him. This idea you have where these are just brought, then why isn't he facing charges from all over the country that are just bogus? Why?
Well,
Why
I
isn't he
think
just
he
facing
is.
charges?
Like,
Why isn't he just facing thousands of
he's
charges
been
from all
for,
over the
like,
country?
So this is the first time that he's had to pay money. Like, they've been attacking him since 2015. They've been trying to get him impeached.
This isn't the
since
first
was
time he had to pay
inaugurated.
money.
Paid in 2016.
No, he had to pay money in 2016 for fraud. He defrauded a children's charity before he was president. He defrauded a veterans charity before he was president. He defrauded people at Trump University before he was
Here's
president.
what I want to ask. Here's what I want to ask.
No,
If Biden
no.
is found guilty for his Burisma contacts, for his, like, all of Biden's money is just literal corruption. Like, at least Trump has a business. What's Biden's business?
Can you show me where any of the money, what
Just
money is
tell
corrupt?
me how Biden got his money before you, like, have some fucking high horse about how you guys are just so...
That's nice.
A book deal. 2 book deals, actually. And actually, if you had read the fucking thing, you would know the name of those 2 books. Promises to Keep and Promise Me Dad, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis, appreciate it. Can we get some dubs for Dennis? Tony Polisi here. I don't know where my badge went, but I was getting tired of that. Here's the thing. At least bring yourself up on the information before you come in here, right? This is the problem, is that if you don't know what's going on, right? Like you saw him draw these crazy conspiracy theories about that are literally the protocols of the other Zion. If you don't understand what's going on, right? Everything that you believe is going to be suspicion. It's going to be paranoia. Donald Trump very clearly broke the law in New York. Very clearly broke the law in New York that allowed them to sue. No question about it. Donald Trump very clearly took documents, knowingly took documents and lied about it for months on end. Actually, a year and a half before they kicked his door in. Very clearly attempted to stop the certification on January 6th. Very clearly attempted to overthrow the election of Georgia. There's a ton of evidence. It's not even a little bit of evidence. If they had a confession from Donald Trump and that's all they had, they would have less evidence. They have this guy. He broke the law. Crystal fucking clear.